In the 1980s, Brazil tried to build its own Silicon Valley, not in California, not in Tokyo, but in Sao Paulo, behind closed borders. And at the heart of that dream was a company called Prologica. It was the year 1976. Brazil was under a military government. The country aspired to technological independence. Computers were the future, but there was a problem. The future was controlled by foreign companies. So Brazil made a bold decision. The government restricted the free sale of computer products by foreign companies in the country. The idea was simple: to protect local companies so they could grow. It was economic nationalism in silicon form. It was in this protected market that Prologica entered the scene. Founded in Sao Paulo, Prologica began manufacturing microcomputers designed for Brazilian companies and schools. Many of their machines were compatible with foreign systems. Some were inspired by them. Others were direct technical adaptations. In the mid-1980s, Prologica had become one of the largest computer manufacturers in the country. It competed with companies such as Cobra Computadores and Itautec. Schools bought them, offices installed them, programmers learned from them. For a generation of Brazilians, this was their first computer. For a moment, it seemed that Brazil had succeeded: a national computer industry, a technological future built at home. At its peak, Prologica employed thousands of people. It had nationwide distribution. It symbolized something bigger than hardware. It symbolized independence, but protection can generate strength, and it can also hide weakness. In the late 1980s, Brazil was changing. Inflation spiraled out of control, governments changed, and the global economy was accelerating. There was also the case where, amidst this scenario, some Brazilian manufacturers began using versions of DOS adapted from or compatible with the original system. Prologica was no different, and questions arose regarding licensing and usage rights for the software. Prologica ended up getting involved in one of these disputes related to the use of DOS-compatible systems. Microsoft claimed that its software was being used without proper licensing, which generated tensions between the Brazilian company and the American giant. This type of conflict was not uncommon during that period. The Brazilian computer market operated very differently from the rest of the world, with strong protection for the national industry and little direct presence of foreign companies. Then, 1990, the market reserve policy ended. Foreign companies returned, with faster machines, lower prices, and global scale. During the night, the sheltered garden was exposed to the storm. Prologica had grown in isolation. Now it needed to compete with the world. It didn't succeed. Sales fell. Costs remained high. Technology evolved faster than the company could adapt. In the early 1990s, Prologica declared bankruptcy. Thousands of jobs disappeared. An industry shrank. A dream vanished. But was Prologica a failure, or was it an experiment? Did protectionism give Brazil the necessary initial advantage, or did it hinder its global competitiveness? Would the company have survived in an open market? Some argue that market reservation led to inefficiency. Others say that it trained the first generation of Brazilian engineers, and those engineers would later drive Brazil's modern technology sector. Today, Brazil has startups, giants in the fintech sector, global software exports. But long before that, there was Prologica, a company that tried to prove something radical: that Brazil could build its own future. The machines have disappeared, the factories are silent, but the history still remains as the hallmark of Brazilian computers from the 1980s. I myself took my first steps with computers using a Prologica System 700. Did you enjoy this type of video and content? Then thank you for leaving a like, comment, and share with your friends. Also, post a link to this video on your Facebook and Instagram story. Copy it to your WhatsApp status as well. This will encourage the revival of this channel and is totally free for you. Consider also subscribing to this channel. Thank you very much for your participation. God bless your life in Christ Jesus.